Hello. Today we're going to be watching N9ne, the Psychodocumentary. I totally butchered that, but Psychodocumentary. And this is a back. It has been a few years since I have seen this, so yeah, there's the inside. It's just like a DVD. So we're gonna watch this together. Hopefully you can hear everything okay. This is my first time using this programming like solo. We got popcorn, which I do apologize again if you can hear me. Someone said that on my last live stream, but you know, you have to have popcorn if you're watching a movie. Like, it's the rules. So I don't make the rules, I just enjoy them. So when you first get on here, you have featured, chapter, index, and a bonus right here. There's this little song playing. First time I seen N9ne in person, like live in concert, was the 17th annual gathering of the Juggalos. He was there. Been a fan ever since. So, well, I was a fan before then, but you know what I mean. And I think, is it Run Into Your Mama? I think that was like the first song I've ever heard of N9ne. Back on MP3s. Let's get this started. Should we just do feature? Should we go like do bonus first? See what they have there. Live in Denver, family time. Ooh. Okay, let's watch the main thing first. The feature. And it looks to be about an hour long. It's gonna be a long video.
This is the N9ne.
Psychumentary. Just the Psychumentary?
This is the
Psychumentary. Psychumentary? There we go. That's how you pronounce it.
Slightly worried about my voice because I'm partying so much in the studio so much with Scatterman and Snuck Brown that I don't know if I'm gonna have my voice all the way tonight. I gotta call Chris.
He be looking hella tired in this clip.
We have to do an actual song tonight. Cottonmouth Kings. Their show tonight at the Beaumont Club.
Like, he just looks tired.
It's like 11:23 in the morning. I usually get up like around 1 or 2, so this is crazy. Do you know we have to do a song with Cottonmouth Kings tonight? I'm at home right now. I'm just waking up, brother. Dude, how long is it?
Trying to adjust the volume for you guys.
All right, bro. I'm about to get dressed. Take care of this bed head, man. I gotta put my
We got our version of Stanley mugs.
My wife don't live with me anymore, so I have to do everything on my own.
So this must have been like when him and his wife got a divorce, or like shortly
show me
after.
How much bleach to put in here before I mess up my clothes? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, I cannot.
So living alone,
This dryer combo, where like the dryer's on the opposite side of the washer, and the door opens. I can't do that way. Like I just can't. That breaks your back doing that shit there. I see a N9ne jersey on that dryer though. DC has like the same one, I think, or you know, something similar.
I'm gonna get in the shower, man. Gotta do my hair and everything, and just wait out here. I'll be back. Cause you ain't got no females with you. You can't come in here unless you're female. All right? Yeah, my hair is a task now, man. I'm growing it back. I had to cut it off. The dye.
It looks so young too. It's crazy.
The red and everything. And now I'm growing it all the way back. And it's growing quick. All I can use is magical grow in water, man. You know what I'm saying? I got that nigga don't know what he mixed with type of hair, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grow it all the way down, man. It's getting uncontrollable though, almost. You know, I'm starting to look like Bozo by the end of the day because my sides are longer than the top.
Y'all notice like he didn't even dry his back off. Like his shoulders legit have like water droplets on
It's
them.
growing. It started out real short. I cut it off like Buzz cut it.
I think a lot of the fans, again, interpret it as like, oh man, dude, what happened to the spikes? They were really accustomed to him having some crazy ass look, whether it be
It was
this
iconic.
out, you know, and going nuts, whether it be in spikes.
And that whole album, Absolute Power, is just like,
Appeal to the mainstream.
it's a lot of
Nah, my
people's
shit
like
was falling
favorite
out,
album.
man.
So I think that that's
Start
part of
all
it too.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the result of it. Chris Calico said I had to go through stages I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? An ugly stage. So I guess this is the ugly stage. I don't know.
When I chop mine off like really short, same thing.
I'm growing this shit all the way down.
You have to go through that like awkward stage until it gets to be a length that you can actually like pull back and stuff.
For this music, a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Time with my wife, losing my wife. You know what I'm saying? To the music and losing time with my children. Hardin Huntington did this. It's perfect. So let's go in my closet for a minute.
I would imagine that his job takes a lot of time away from family.
What I have,
like it would be hard to do this job and then still go home and be a dad and a husband and.
You know what I'm saying? All the reds in one section, all the whites in one section. I got a lot of black.
You gotta give him props though. That closet's a nice closet. Like that's nice and organized and clean.
People who've been on tour with me recognize the clown. Chicks who've been in my bunk recognize the clown because I sleep with it next to my pillow.
I think he uses that to empower himself. Like, you know what? I'm not scared of nothing.
That's one of my good friends, the clown. That's what I feared so much when I was a young cat and what I've become on the inside.
It's like Batman.
Likes to embrace his nightmares. That's something I admire about him. Just like putting the clown mask by his bunk on the tour bus.
That's the clown. That's my wild side, man. When I first saw that mask, my boy N9ne presented it to me. You know what I'm saying? From out of Oklahoma, man. And I kept it because it looked like what I saw.
His two like dress shirts in the background there with the ties that are still like wrapped. That's his color scheme in his bedroom, you guys.
The coming of Chris Calico.
So you definitely can tell like Tech9ne likes like black, red, and gold. Like that's his favorite colors for sure.
I can't tell you the logo right now. I don't want to give it away, but the logo is gonna be burgundy. So I'm just trying to get these colors together for him.
There you go,
the
burgundy.
I'm gonna wear when I'm promoting his album. You know what I'm saying? When I'm out promoting his album, so I'm trying to get it together, but it ain't totally all the way together yet. But I'm getting there. As you can see, everything is red in here.
He's got more shoes than he does shirts,
It's my
dude.
favorite color. Everybody knows that. No particular reason why it's my favorite color, but it's just my favorite color ever since I was a little boy. You know what I'm saying? When he was young, we used to wear.
He needs a shoe rack, you guys. Get Tech9ne a shoe rack.
Those red shirts that had Sylvester on it, and some of them says Fort Worth, but it said Fort Worth, and this one said Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We used to wear those in like grade.
Have you guys seen those like IKEA shoe racks where like they're like really skinny and they tilt open, you slide your shoes in, and they like fold up. People put them like in their entryways. That would be perfect for him, but he would have to like line his whole bedroom with that shit.
Tech's always wearing clothes that fans give him. It's just like people make T-shirts.
Did I forget about how
That's
they do
cool that he actually keeps that stuff.
in the Bay Area? That is. That's my boy Dre, and he did this. And this place is called the Ave. I think it's in San Francisco or San Diego or something like that. That's my Thiz face from the Murder Dog cover, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
The thing
Murder
is though,
Dog.
when you have like so many shirts, like so many shoes, you just can't wear them all.
Every night, pretty much.
I guess it just depends on your lifestyle. Because me and DC have went back and forth a lot about this.
This
With us working a normal, typical 5 days a week, 40-hour shifts,
crazy devilish
we can't wear that stuff for 5 days of the week. We only get 2 days a week to wear it.
That means he's no longer horny.
So when you just have like so much, you just can't go through all that.
So if a motherfucker come through here tripping, you know what I'm saying, a bitch or something, I want.
We really tried to downsize. We used to be bad about like Juggalo hoodies and stuff.
Everything got my name on it.
So now we both have like a Juggalo zipper hoodie, a pullover hoodie, a crew neck. Like we try to have like one of each and then not go crazy because it's like, how many can you wear? You can only wear it like half the year anyways.
Strange music watches now, so you gotta look at him. I guess he wants me to choose which one you want to do. Did I show y'all my kids' room? Oh.
This must be his old place too because he's not living in this place now.
You can pull this out.
Just based on what I've seen on Instagram is.
They all really sleep downstairs in front of the TV because this is a brand new spot. I don't have no TVs and stuff in here yet. You know what I'm saying? My son's room.
It's nice though.
That's my son.
Like it's nice he's got like matching furniture for his kids.
You know what I mean? That was at the Ever Ready shoot. That's me as the king.
Like you can tell he cares and like wanted to make a nice space for them.
Come this way. Check it out though. In Ohio, the fans love me so much they make license plates and get them for me. You know what I'm saying? This
That's
was
so
in Utah.
cool.
You know what I'm saying? Salt Lake City. You know what I mean? They do me really nice in Salt Lake City, man. You know what I'm saying? Gave me this. Yeah, I would put it on my car.
So who owns that license plate though? If a fan made it for him.
I did buy a car. What I did is I bought me a brand new Benz, you know what I'm saying, 08. And I always drove illegal because I never could parallel park, and I hate failure, you know what I'm saying? I thought if you can't parallel park...
Those are really nice couches though.
So I just said, fuck it, I can't parallel park, I'm just gonna drive and do what
They look really comfy.
So now, I'm gonna do it the legal way. Come this way.
I don't know if his wife decorated this place or if this is like he moved out into this place, but whoever decorated did a good job.
You know what I mean?
It's very cozy, very warm, inviting.
Waiting on me. I'm gonna be in trouble driving it. Don't tell nobody. I got shit in here. This ain't no MTV crib, man. I'm never here. Can I get my studio schedule?
That's definitely a bachelor's pad.
First got him in Snook Brim right here, so we gotta go down there and finish the album today. Chris has 3 more days next week. No, this week. And next week. To finish his. Let me go in for grape plot. You know what I mean? All this yellow's grape plot. This purple is Prozac. January 8th, we start with Prozac.
I'm pretty sure I've told the story before. That when my dad was recently like, when he went through his divorce and he was like moving out and whatever. I went over one time. And like legit, you opened up the door and the smell of lemons hit you so strongly. I was like, what is that coming from? Come to find out, he had run out of laundry detergent and thought he could just put lemon dishwasher pods in his laundry and that would do the same thing. And then he thought, well, 1 wouldn't be enough, so I would put like 5 or 6 in. Dude, the whole house, like, I'll say reeked of lemons because it was like too strong.
On the radio,
and I was like, you can't do that, Dad. You can't do that.
Love it. I love
I'm gonna like tear up your clothes or something. Who knows?
Be me. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing. I think I got everything. Got my money. I think Travis is here. He gonna pull up in his brand new ride. You know what I mean? See, I got the entry level Benz. He got the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? He got the Maybach. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't know what I'm talking about. It's the Maybach. You know what I'm saying?
Do you guys think he's bought his kids cars? Like bought them each a car? You guys think that?
You know what I mean? I got the entry level Benz. He got the cream of the crop. I'm the alpha.
Oh, he's in like a duplex style housing unit. I'm surprised by that actually. Especially with like music and rehearsing and practicing. You wouldn't want like noise complaints and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Only when Travis is falling asleep at the wheel on long trips, you know what I'm saying? He's the best sleep driver I ever met in my life. I'm talking about a cat that can close his eyes on the freeway and still go straight. I've watched him for like 5 minutes and I'm seeing how long he can do it. He can do it. After the crash we had, this tattoo what I'm talking about when we were upstairs, the crash we had, I talked about it on Ever Ready. It's the first selection on Ever.
And Tech9 not wearing a seatbelt. Tech, come on. And you're filming. This is sending a bad message, man.
That's why we all got the tattoos. I got the T.
And I got the L. We got the angel wings and the date that it happened, 3/23/05.
That's the shit right here, man. We all got
Chris Calico's on TikTok. I don't know if you guys follow him or not, but he's on there.
Almost died, but usually I'm kind of paranoid after that. You know what I'm saying? In the car with people.
Yeah, I bet. It scars you.
I don't want that to happen again. That was the most, I mean, I done been through the dope game, gangbanging, everything. You know what I'm saying? But that was the scariest thing I've ever witnessed, man.
You flipped a 15-passenger van with a trailer on it? That's some whole different shit right there.
Flipping like that, man. I'm gonna tell you, like.
You'd think you'd be wearing a seatbelt after something like that happens
you hear
too.
All the stuff in the background as we're talking, as we're narrating how the story went. You know what I mean? You can hear everything happening.
Because that's the thing, like,
that, man,
if you just flipped like one time,
you know what I'm saying?
picture it like if me and DC flipped, right, just one time, and he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, but I was. If he fell on me and was unconscious, how am I going to get out? How am I going to breathe? How am I going to, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the big thing, too. People don't think of, like, oh, I'm not going far. It just takes one flip, just one roll, and you fall on top of somebody, you could literally kill somebody with your body weight. And, like, you don't want that on your conscience. Yeah, you don't want that. Just wear your seatbelt.
We supposed to be traveling down the highway like this. When I got up out my seat and heard all the commotion, I looked out the window. the van was sideways. This is us facing this way, but the road is going this way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking out the window like, ain't this some shit? The trailer was making the van go like this. So we can see ourselves going this side. And Chris said, you got it, Sean. So we'll go back to this side. Then the curb kept getting closer. You know what I'm saying? It's a highway, so it goes like this afterwards. So we went this way again.
It's true though,
So I knew
because
once we
I've been
went
in
the
car
other way,
accidents before,
we were
and
gonna hit that curve
it's
and flip.
literally like
Here,
slow
go,
motion.
baby.
Like it's a
Flip.
crazy
Said
experience.
Calico, everybody brace themselves.
Feels like
So
everything's
after
going
that, All
slow.
you can see is this, gray. You know what I'm saying? All you can see is gray. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gray up here on the top of the van. So all I can see is this gray tumbling and stuff flying, you know, like glass flying and stuff. And then I felt like boom, and I'm like, when I felt that, I thought, oh, here it comes. It's about to go. It's about to
That's
go.
the other thing too. Is
It was a
like
hard point to the right
something
side
to
of
keep
my
kind of
leg.
keep in mind
And,
is whatever you
stop.
have on your dash and in
laying
the
all
front
over
of your
the side of
car.
the
Keep that in
highway, down
mind.
the embankment.
Because even if
The
you get in
trailer
a
had
fender
flipped
bender and
several
somebody hits
times,
you and your car
broke
stops,
open,
like everything's
shit
gonna go
birches
flying.
everywhere, and the actual trailer is sticking into
So
the
I never
ground
make sure. I've always make
with
sure
the
that like there's
wheels
never
up in the
anything
air.
that's dangerous, like in the back seat. My dogs are back there or up front. I try to like keep that in mind.
Touching my body, making sure I was cool. Oh yeah, I got all my limbs, everything good. You know what I'm saying? My heart is racing. Tech pops up like, I'm all right, man, I'm all right. I had blood in my mouth, but I was smiling because I heard Chris saying, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus.
Cats are blessed, you know, feel blessed to still be alive when you get, you know, when you're in a van that flips over and you get thrown from the van, and fortunately no one's seriously injured.
It was such a horrific crash, man. I mean, like I got ejected halfway out the window and then back into the car without a scratch.
That's why you need your
Still did
seatbelt.
the show that same night. And me in Spokane, Washington, it's like we got like some sort of bond now, you know what I'm saying? It's like ever since then, all our shows have been sold out. Like, boom, they come back every time, man, because we performed. We didn't have our uniforms or my robe or anything. We just had bottles of wine on stage. Like, we made it.
I think it's changed all of them. They definitely think a lot more about, you know, their mortality than they used to.
And it was beautiful. It was us and Bone Thugs and Harmony, you know what I'm saying, performing. And that was wonderful. But now we're here at Universal Barbershop. Chico, my man Chico, he's my barber. He's the one cut my hair off. He's the one helping me grow it. So here we go. Let's go do
What
it.
is everybody watching this? Like, if you want to pause the video and comment down below, what is your favorite hairstyle
This is
that
what
Tech
really
Nine's
hood
ever had
was
on
free.
him? Like, what's the favorite hairstyle that you like that he had? I mean, I know the red like hair was iconic, but I feel like he probably gets that so much. Like, he's so sick of hearing it. It's kind of like when people say that Shaggy 2 Dope, they missed the dreads. Like, it's just an iconic like time, like an era.
Chico keeps the strange music emblem on.
Oh, that's cute, guys.
So I'm about to cut up a check.
That's cute.
Chico's the one who cut the spikes off, man. You know what I'm saying? The spikes that started wilting away. You know
But there was a lot of
We knew
maintenance,
it was
so.
falling out. He just, and then all of a sudden I was like, dude, you need to let it go.
When I came in here to get my spikes cut off, man, I was ready for it to go. One thing I was worried about is that I didn't know what was up under there. You know what I'm saying? I thought my hair was gonna be receding and everything. I didn't know what was under there, man. And I told Chico, man, just take it down like layer by layer, man. You know what I'm saying? And he said, yeah, I will, because I said, I don't know how it's going to look. I want to stop it if it start looking stupid. So I said, just take it down layer by layer and let me see as you do it.
Tech decided that he wanted to cut it off.
It was a big production.
And we taped that.
Yeah, take it right off. So I'm like, ah.
I think he was fearful of it from the standpoint that he had been that way for so long. But once he did it, I think he actually enjoyed the new look.
I looked at him like, oh,
You guys know
okay.
recently
Oh,
I cut bangs, and I've never had bangs in my life before.
When I first saw
So it was so like scary to do,
okay,
but I
you
was
look
like,
cute. Okay, look, it suits
I try to
you.
have this
Look like
mindset of like,
younger,
you gotta try it once, or you're
short
gonna
hair.
live the rest of your life regretting it. So it will grow back.
That's what you supposed to do.
At least in my case,
Redhead wonder is dead.
because I have
I
so
think
much hair and
Psych's
it's
a
so
little more fucking
thick.
scarier without the hair.
It will
Now
grow
he's a
back.
ticking time psychopath motherfucker. In
I
a,
know that, like,
normal looking body.
He was like, why you cut the spikes
I like
off?
brush
That's
my
what
hair in the
you do.
shower
I
and
said,
stuff,
"This is
but
me
you
without
shouldn't
the
do
spikes."
that. You're gonna have thin hair.
said,
Like,
"No, my
bitch,
hair
I
ain't
wish I
right.
did.
Concern
I wish I
you.
could have lose a little bit of hair.
My brain, you know what I'm saying? That was
Trust
just
me, I
me at the
could spare
time,
a little
I
bit.
understand. They didn't like that.
I've been brushing it in the shower and I have like these freaking hairballs. And DC like, oh my god, babe. I'm like, yeah, that's just from one brush.
My appearance.
Come back in an hour and I'll have just as
Tech's
much.
music is so incredible that it speaks for itself. The show speaks for itself. When you listen to the record, it speaks for itself.
And I don't know if you guys can see it, but
you still get
I'll
the
show you.
same Tech N9ne, you still get the
And
same
the
show.
fun fact about
you
me
still get the same entertainment value
is that
the
my
top
hairline's my
quality, the top
initial.
level music, but it's just without the red spiked hair.
So hopefully that showed up. I don't know, but oh man, look how sweaty he is. See, and I know that like a lot of people feel conflicted too with his face painting and versus the mask, and I actually prefer the mask only because I know it's less work for him. Like you got a mask on and you're sweating, you can lift the mask up and wipe off your sweat. But you got face paint on, like you can't do that.
Damage my hair like I did. I'm talking about I bumped the fuck out of my hair, man, with that shit. I was dying it like every day.
Who's like random ass baby? Look at this over here, guys. Right here.
Conditioning and all that
Whose baby is that?
It's just another chapter of Tech N9ne, man.
It looks like something in like someone's like grandmother's house.
Couple tours.
Like all the grandkids lined up.
Short hair to going into looking like a goddamn J curl, you know what I'm saying? So, they digging the music no matter what, and that's what I had to show them, the fans, because they thought I was trying to conform to MTV or BET.
You know, one thing I've noticed about Tech N9ne, and I hope that he doesn't change this about himself, is his crooked teeth. So often you see people, especially when they come into money or fame, that they'll like get like fake teeth or whatever, you know, which is absolutely fine if you want to do that. Whether it's an insecurity or you have bad teeth or like just not healthy teeth that you need to get fixed or you can't chew or whatever, like yeah, dude, go for it. You got the money, do it. But it's nice to see like representation for people with bad teeth, like just rocking it out, you know.
Because we got to give him all the direction today.
Like not every celebrity, like I think it's an unrealistic image to have, just to have perfect teeth, because one, people can't afford it, and two, people aren't born like that. So it's nice to see that, like, even though, like, they're not perfect, like, he's not changed that about himself.
A lot of people,
like, I don't know if you heard that recent controversy about Kanye West, like, ripping out his good teeth and getting, like, fake metal, titanium or whatever in.
All day, all night.
I hope that that's not true, because like that breaks my heart to know that someone had perfectly good teeth and they just ripped them out for no reason. Like I was born with horrible teeth, and I also have an enamel issue. Ooh, that's cool. He's designing watches. So that's a lot of my problem. Is just genetics that I was born with. And I brush my teeth twice a day, 3 times a day. It doesn't matter. Like
inside of here,
we're gonna put it inside and on the outside. You're gonna have some that start off at like $5.99, which is gonna be this watch with none of the snake and bats throughout the band. So it'll be a solid band.
You know how cool it would be to design your own watch, dude.
Exactly like this. You notice on the step up, you'll notice diamonds on all of the letters. You notice diamonds on the inside of the bezel, and I mean on the inside of the face. So this one's gonna be loaded.
Of course, we're gonna have some outrageous shit.
I wonder.
You'll love it. You'll want some more of it.
I wonder how involved he is too in like his merch and stuff.
Obviously, this part of the office is where everybody, Belinda, Crystal, myself, where everybody's doing all the work day in, day out. This is where the majority of the shit getting thrown across the office happens, you know what I mean?
They'd be throwing shit in there.
Conference room.
It's nice, you guys. It's like simple, you know. It's not like over the top, flashy. It's effective. It's simple. It's clean. It's organized.
We've entered into the warehouse. This particular room of the warehouse.
Do you guys see the green screen back there with the body template for taking pictures of merch?
Out on tour with us. So you're looking at all the different rollaway cases,
nice.
Set pieces from the last tour.
See, this is what I feel like i.c.p should do tours of this shit. Like I think that it would they would make a lot of money. All the iconic sets that they do for each tour, like I know they auction a lot of stuff off, but they do keep a lot, and I think it would be super dope to see that warehouse. But tours, you know, like 10 people at a time, 5 people at a time, something manageable. You know, I'll be live streaming that shit. I'll be like filming the whole thing. That's one thing too, if you've ever seen Tech9ne perform, like he gets in it. Like you can tell like he is in it. He's feeling it. He's vibing with you.
We want to keep it
if that makes
really
sense.
Entertaining and interesting.
They got a whole street with you know, with, like you said, potholes and windows and doors that they're coming out of.
His shit is on the same level as the Eminems and the Ushers, and you know, you got explosions and shit, little red men with arms and shit flying. You got, you know, like they built the whole fucking prop of walls, you know, behind them with graffiti.
I really wanted to see Tech9ne with Hollywood Undead, but the tickets were mad crazy. Like, there's no way we could afford it, and I was so heartbroken because I really wanted to go.
Tech is real theatrical with his music,
But
with his lyrics.
ultimately, we decided, you know, with Hollywood Undead, it's going to be like so overcrowded. It'll be a huge venue to accommodate both artists, and that it would be probably better. Sorry, I distracted. Oh, I was trying to see if they had like bras on, or they were like naked. They naked. We kind of just ultimately decided that it would be better to just wait till Tech9ne goes on tour by himself, so that maybe we could have more of an intimate it could get like closer to the stage, stuff like that, and it would be less per ticket.
This is what Travis does too, man. This is what he does well. You know,
those monitors and
he's
shit,
merch
dude.
man. Yeah, I mean, he don't sell it on tour, no shit like that.
I wonder like how much security they have to have in a warehouse like that, with the merch, the monitors, the stage equipment.
Shirts we get for the homeless, right here. These extra large shirts.
A lot of this stuff over here, we do everything from embroidery to screen.
That is the only.
All of these are our own custom-made t-shirts.
Like critique that I have about Tech9ne's merch is when you pre-order CDs, he'll send you a shirt that's XL, but you don't get to choose your size. It's just XL. So it doesn't matter if it's too big or too small. You're just like, shit out of luck.
Travis did all this shit, man.
And I hate that. Like, I wish you could choose your size for the pre-orders.
151. You know what I'm saying? Malibu rum, pineapple juice. You know what I mean? And it tells you how to do it. Boom.
I mean, you gotta think like how many people end up with those XL shirts that literally just toss them to Goodwill or toss them out in the trash because you can't wear them. Like,
we need to head over to one of the
like we got a whole bunch in the closet. Like we give them away to people and stuff. Like, but we still have a whole bunch because like we don't wear XL, so neither one of us do. Oh, they switched vehicles now.
Trying to teach.
This one has leather seats.
What it means to flip a house. You know what I'm saying? Now that we selling records, and we with a partner that don't want to run with the money. You know what I'm saying? When we get paid, put our money into bigger things. It's the king in me. The king that wants to own my own things, own my own business, just like we own our own business. Strange music.
I feel like it would be so nice to have a little like 3-person crew like that just to follow you around to do all your daily activities. Like, bro, I would love that. I hate doing like errands and stuff by myself. If I could just have someone go grocery shopping and pay bills with me, like that would be so nice.
Somewhere in that range. Yeah, so you have a positive cash flow of a couple of $100 every month. It has to be done in about 2 more weeks.
I will say the only thing I like doing by myself is thrifting.
While we were doing that house,
only because I've went with DC before and he's bored out of his freaking mind. And my dad also loves antiquing and thrifting, but he's a rushy rush. Like he will like zoom, 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 and then he'll just follow you around, like till you're ready. Like, you ready yet? You ready yet? Well, I'm ready when you are. No rush, but I'm ready when you are. It's like, I need you to get off my back.
This is another way to step into kingdom.
So I like looking through things and trying to look them up and find out like what they are, what year they were made. Like,
we need to get down by the Beaumont Club and get the schedule from BJ.
Call the wife, see if she answers. She's always in school, she never answers.
he's still calling her his wife though too. That must be like so tough to go through a divorce. I can only imagine. Like, they're your partner for so long, especially when you have kids involved and stuff, and then it's just like, it's weird.
What up, girlie? What's going on?
No, I forgot what I was calling you for earlier. Evidently it wasn't important.
Where are you at right now?
I'm at school.
You at school right now?
No, I'm at school. Ray get out early, so I'm in here chilling with her.
Oh, yeah?
Until Leah gets out.
When's the Leah get out? What time does the Leah get out?
3.
Back before smartphones, nowadays you can just like check people's locations.
Okay, she just ran by playing with her dog.
Yeah?
When we get to the club, we'll call you back.
I mean, I know, like, I didn't like have a divorce, but I went through a pretty big breakup. We were dating for 7 years and we were engaged. That was tough. Like, just splitting up the furniture, like, your whole routine changes.
Hate each other, you know what I mean? We ain't had sex in 8 years. You know what I mean? But
what?
I think God
that was a long ass time, dude.
favors me, man, because he still gives me a glimpse of what I could have had if I was 100% with her, you know what I'm saying? He still gives me a
There's
glimpse
probably
of
a
what I
reason
could
they're
have,
not
you know
like
what I'm saying?
intimate, or like she's not feeling comfortable.
It's a blessing to still be that cool.
I mean, if you guys listen to his music,
It's still hard, but you get so used to it that that's
like
just the status
he's
quo.
sung about, like, I don't need to
It's
like
kinda sad to
tell
see
you
that,
why.
man,
Like, if you
because,
know,
you
you know, you know what I
can tell
mean.
the
Like,
dude,
he's
has a
sung
lot of
about
passion for his family.
like why they
All
broke
the
up.
shirts and
So
everything. Firsthand, people party to their pain and everything, like this ring.
but we're all on this planet just trying to grow and learn from our past mistakes. So everybody deserves grace, and I do believe that everyone deserves a second chance, as long as they're actually like
Because it could be a lot harder
wanting to change. You know what I mean?
if everybody's mean to each other and everybody hates each other. And, I'm just blessed to not have that situation.
Tech and his wife had the most unique relationship I've probably ever seen. I can see that bond that they have, which
Oh,
no
for
one
sure.
will ever be
They
able
haven't
to
had
take
sex
away
in 8 years, but they stay together that long. So obviously they care about each other, even if it's on like a friendship level. Like, they still love each other.
I think he's a little more in his element here. You know, he's in his hometown. He's got friends can just stop in.
Now I can do music anywhere. I can do music in any studio.
I don't know if you guys, like, some of you have been around long enough to know, like, when me and DC broke up a long time ago, we were still friends, and like we still made YouTube videos together. And when we tried dating other people, it was really hard for them to understand like why we would want to hang out with our ex still. But I love DC. Like, even when we were just friends and we weren't dating, like, he's still my best friend, you know?
Kansas City, as far as he's concerned, that's his home, that's his love.
I do this music because it enables me to take care of my family.
But basically,
You know what I mean?
we both ended up single, and then DC shot his shot. And we had already like worked out all of our baggage. We've already like healed all that. We were just friends, and we were just slowly like falling back in love all over again. That's what it kind of felt like.
You know what I mean? The kids never gave a damn about it. They'd be like, I just love daddy.
And then one thing led to another, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend, and then we moved in together.
You know what I mean? And they are
And then got engaged.
N9ne fans I ever
And
met.
then got married, and then got a house
Leah,
together.
Rain, and Dante.
But this time around, like, we're both so much more mature, and we both have grown so much as people. and I feel like
better myself.
we're better partners now. Like the issues that we were going through back then would have been issues no matter who we were with, but we have fixed those things, and so you know.
That's what I love. You know what I'm saying? My wife's done a beautiful job with those girls, man. And, you know, even my son's mom's done a beautiful job with him. You know what I'm saying? He's a gentleman, and I gotta make it for them. The people that give me unconditional love, and that's what's more important to me than anything. My children. We're about to holler at the Kings real quick here at the Beaumont Club. You know what I mean, for the show tonight.
Have you guys seen the like Stanley controversy going on right now?
Welcome back to Kansas City. All day. All day, every day. Welcome to
This was $2 at Goodwill.
Right over there.
Manson Youth right there. It shows a Manson Youth. We just put a little swastika on his head. He's full of chocolate.
Doesn't say what year,
Johnny Richter and his
but I'm
bitch.
pretty sure it's like an older one.
You know what the rock star like him, motherfucker. Trust me when I say it. You know what I mean? We're just gonna be here, you know what I'm saying, to talk about what we're gonna do tonight at the show. How we're gonna surprise them, where we're gonna surprise them. You know what I'm saying?
Does the N9ne have such a cute little laugh? Oh my
Before we go to the
gosh.
studio, we're just gonna talk to cats for a minute to see what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do it. City to city, real hardcore for the fans all day, all night. A lot of the fans probably here in Kansas City are gonna expect it because every time they come, we come out of the stage, I'm gonna play, you know what I'm saying? But they're not expecting city to city.
Yeah, this has been a spot many times. We've done Cottonmouth King shows before and just broke down the whole set in the middle of the set, and the N9ne just took over the whole show. And just
I gotta go get a
rocked.
refill, guys, but I'm just gonna let you guys vibe and enjoy this, and I'm gonna go get a
Every
refill
time
real quick.
Grimace comes to Kansas City, if we're not playing together, that you know, whenever Texas in town, they come out and rock the house anyway, so they're always welcome. It's an honor to be on stage with the Strange Music family.
Man, good seeing you guys. Good seeing you. I'll see you again in about 4 hours.
Tech, you're not rolling like a real pimp in this. Look at this. Come on, folks. Film this. Jay-Z, back up. Why didn't you sign Tech? Too bad. Now we're making all the money. I mean, they're making all the money.
No, Travis just bought this 2 days ago. I got the entry level beers. I got the.
Hey, if you ever said the rhyme doesn't pay, someone told you I.c.p said that?
Yeah.
The rhyme pays, baby. So does furniture.
All day. He knows. Cottonmouth Kings are really good people, man. You know, it's always a wonderful thing touring with them. You know, we bring a lot of fans out, and they bring a lot of their fans out. A lot of their fans are a little, you know what I'm saying? They're pretty much Caucasian like our fans, you know what I'm saying? Like the majority of our fans, but they're a different type. You know what I'm saying? Tech9ne, a lot of juggalos come to see us. A lot of technicians come to see us, and they come in all colors, shapes and sizes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of metalheads come to see us, you know what I mean? And Cottonmouth Kings, they bring the beautiful people out, man, you know what I'm saying? They bring Orange County out, you know what I'm saying? The playmates and the bikini models and shit like that. You know, it's a fun thing being on tour with them. This upcoming tour that we're about to do can possibly help us get our people back to the shows. What I mean by our people, I mean black folk. With Angelic, I think a lot of my people were scared by me, thought I was a devil worshiper.
Black folks seen that cover, and they weren't fucking with it.
But it's because they didn't look deep into it, you know what I'm saying? They just went to the imagery and said, okay, just roll me off.
I know it bothers him when he goes to shows and it's nothing but white people there. That man, he's like, where's the hood at?
It's hard when you're doing this kind of music and you look out in the crowd and the people that you probably make your music for aren't there.
Tex told me
That'd be hard. I know he's rapped about that before, like
And
when he had the red hair,
they wanted
like
to make a
a lot
song
of like
that was going
black
to
people or
address
whatever would like hate on him for it, or give him make comments to him that he wasn't black enough or he wasn't like whatever. I just feel like you're never gonna please everybody. You just can't. Like Tech is Tech, you know what I mean? Regardless of his skin color, he is who he is, and like you're just never gonna please everybody.
It's the other
fans from them other lands. They listen to me more than my sister and brother, man.
So I think he gets hate from just like everybody. So when you're that popular, you're that famous, like it just happens, unfortunately.
Like you know something about music.
As a black man, you want other black people to enjoy your music. No, it's
Yeah.
not about the money. It's just about a fan. It's about a fan base. It's about, okay, I've been through this with my boys. These are, you know, however you want to call it, my black brothers and sisters. I've been in this struggle, and that's something that we can, you know, that we can understand together. And for them to not understand and not come to a show, it's painful.
He is just angry about the black fans leaving, you know, and kind of turning their backs on him because he was so different, and it was hard for them to connect with him, you know, musically and through his lyrics. They just didn't get him anymore.
My people, you're supposed to be my people,
but even like ICP goes through that too, like not skin color, but they go through like people saying that they're not the same that they used to be, and you hear a lot from like ICP fans, like the Juggalo community, complaining that they missed the first 6 and they wanted to start making stuff like that again. And it's like, just like N9ne is growing and changing as a person, so is his music. And that's the thing, like when people complain a lot about i.c.p's, like the second set not being as good as the first, because it's not ever going to be. Like, they're changing as people, their music changing, the times are changing. You know, sometimes lyrics don't age well, and that affects things too. So
you gotta pop the whole wheel off or no? Yeah.
And like with this situation too, like that must hurt him, like for friends and family, like to refuse to go to his shows, or you know, say like, oh, he's changing or whatever. Like that sucks, because it doesn't change the struggles that he went through. He is who he is. He's still the same person, you know what I mean?
We're on the way to Chapman Recordings right now, where we do all our music getting snug in the studio. Let me call the kids before it gets too action packed tonight.
I think too, like a hard thing is outgrowing people.
This is why I do my music.
Outgrowing your friends, that's really hard too.
For the love of my baby, for the love of my baby. This is why we do our everyday doings, our everyday dealings. What's up, girly girl? What are you doing now?
Watching TV.
Where am I chilling?
Like, I think it sucks that he went through what he went through, but I think a lot of people are going through that, and I think people need to kind of take that into consideration. Is like, your words, they do hurt, like they do hurt people, you know.
Most of the verse, Rain is the ones that left. Just gonna call them before the night gets hectic and I don't get to say anything. This is the reason I do music.
Hey, Daddy.
What's up, Lily? What's cracking?
Huh?
What's cracking?
Dude, my dad does the same shit. I get like this random call. What you doing?
Tells him the worst possible thing on
What do you want?
purpose 'cause she wants to see
What's
him.
up?
Oh, Dad, you won't believe it.
What you talking about?
Oh, Daddy, I said you won't believe it.
What is it?
But I will say I feel very thankful to have a dad that does that, because I would say not every day, but almost every single day, like my dad will call me and check on me. So, at least every other day.
There's some dude trying to holler at him, man. That gotta be crazy.
And just be like, how's it going? How's DC? Like, how's the dog? How's the house? Like, he'll just like check on me.
I don't want to hear that, Lily. That's my song I sang to you. Oh, did you tell him that's the song that your daddy sings?
Yeah.
Of course, you're running your mouth. How's some 13-year-old just gonna sing Pretty Brown Eyes to you out of the blue?
Could be enough because I talked to him and he's on the football team and still not play on.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Like, dude's hitting on her and everything. I could imagine that really probably messes with his head a lot. Thinking of some of the things he's probably done.
Or what Tech may have done when he was 14 or 15, and what he tried to do at age 14 and 15, is running through his mind on a daily.
So that's the last thing a dad wants to hear is his girl coming into maturity or puberty. For him to actually hear that, man, it's probably like some no.
Aaliyah needs that rise, and she needs that attention from her father, and so she's gonna stick it to him so she can get it.
I want to talk to Rainbow. What's up, girly girl?
How old is everybody who's watching this right now?
Dragon.
How old were you when you were allowed to date? Like, did you guys have...
I've been trying to talk to
like,
you.
did your parents say, like, oh, you can't date till you're 16 or whatever? Like...
Rainbow, man. Who's that in the background? Who's that in the background, Rainbow? You cannot talk to an 8-year-old on the phone, man. I just want to tell you I love you, Rainbow. I know you're playing right now.
That's an 8-year-old for you.
Can you go somewhere I can talk to you, Rainbow? Can you go somewhere I can talk to you? I said I love you, Rainbow.
Just give it up, man. Just give it up.
All right.
I think that he wishes he spent more time in their lives, and I think that really bothers him when he's not able to have their full, focus when he's talking to them.
If daddy's not around every day, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy to be distracted.
When you're 8 years old, your attention span is what's in front of you, what's physically here, not what's on this phone.
Sometimes it's kind of a shot to your ego when you're not the number one in your kid's universe.
I don't think it's that. I think it's like kids just don't want to talk on the phone. You know what I mean?
Music. I remember when I was living in Icy Rock's basement, man, you know what I'm saying, working on music. Or I can think back way before then doing music with Black Wall. You know, I'm sizzling and having to walk from where I was staying at the time.
You guys see these things in the back of the car right here? I'm going to circle it.
I'm sizzling all the way to 55th.
What are they? There's like 3 silver things. And they kind of look like lights coming out of them, but it could just be reflecting off of the camera.
Black Mafia.
What is that?
It was way crazy because
Do you guys know what that is?
Sometimes, and late at night, I would walk all through the hood to get across Prospect, man, to get back to 64th.
I can't tell what they are.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to now.
But it kind of looks like a Lincoln or a Cadillac.
Now, finally having a car that I
That's what it looks like to me. Like something luxurious like that.
I wasn't gonna drive.
I don't know.
No other car if I couldn't afford a Benz. And what do you know? Now a Benz.
Maybe they're speakers.
Garage waiting to be driven.
As far as it's going to where's my next meal to, okay, I can get this car. I can buy this house.
Shit's looking like
security.
It been looking, but you know what?
I don't know if you guys follow N9ne or his girlfriend on Instagram, but they had a baby recently.
He's done,
and he's very involved this time around
in all facets of the business, and most importantly,
I'm pretty sure they're not married, but they might be. I don't know. I just know that they've dated for a long time.
Hard work. I mean, you gotta think about it, man. I think about it sometimes and I get upset, man, because.
And they have a little daughter now.
We just doing these 2 albums with Fontana. You know what I'm saying? These 2 albums.
And he's always like posting videos of. She's so cute. She looks just like her mom, but she's so cute.
Okay, Misery Loves Company, N9ne collabos, and we're able to do a lot of things just off that, getting with somebody that actually pays, you know what I'm saying, what we sell, you know what I'm saying, don't run with the fucking money. It feels good to be able to do things or to grant your children their wishes, you know what I'm saying, from the hard work.
Basically, wanting to give your kids everything that you didn't have growing up.
Yeah, man, we've come a long way from walking from 64th and Agnes to 55th.
Well, they pull the shade up. Wait. They pull the shade down the back of the car? Wait, hang on. Hold on. They did. Look, it's got a shade right there. See it?
Okay, Misery Loves Company, N9ne collabos, and Icy Rock.
They just pull that bitch shut. They're like, we don't need to see out the back.
You know what I'm saying? Music.
Why would
Roger Troutman and Don Juan's mama's house. You know what I mean?
What would be the benefit of that? Like while you're driving?
It feels good to see it grow like a forest fire. Yes, sir. We stopped by the studio to pick up some CDs, and that's it.
I mean, they're not trying to conceal their location, so I don't know what the reason would be other than maybe like the glare on the window with the cameras.
Chapman recording. We've been recording here since 2000, and this is the home court.
Look at all those controls, man.
So, yeah, I'm gonna put
How do they
together the
keep
way
it
I
straight?
think, and then y'all listen to it and live it really like.
I'm gonna have to.
You know what I'm talking about, Scat?
I need you though.
Okay.
I just wanted to hear how it was gonna come out.
I gotta get dressed for the Cottonmouth Kings Beaumont thingamajig. We're leaving Chapman Studios right now.
It's a long day for him,
We
man.
gotta hurry because we got an hour before
He's done a lot today.
Club to do this performance with Cottonmouth King. So we gotta hustle, get in the car, go all the way to Blue Springs, get dressed, and come all the way back down here to get on stage. You know what I mean? So
Why don't you bring your stuff with you, man?
let's party on Wayne. Party on dark. As the sun goes down.
I like go out of my fucking way to not make 2 trips on
Text
something.
dark side, text fears, text rage, text anger.
The clown is the devilish side, which is money, women, liquor, hella drugs.
The demon in me comes out at night. The reason why it's a demon is the demon of lust. You know what I'm sizzling? They say the lust is of the devil. That's probably the only devilish thing about me. You know what I'm sizzling? That I love women and the freaks come out at night.
Women seem to me to be the most important thing to tech ever.
They say lust is of the devil. And around the nighttime I get very horny. That's why they call it horny, because the devil's a bullshit.
It could also too be like just the way it makes you feel,
Any of that bullshit exists.
like the way that women make you feel, make him feel.
It almost killed me back in the
Could
day.
be filling some kind of void.
Took 15 pills in one night. Thank God I made it through it. You know what I'm sizzling. Those
There
are
was
demons I had
a
to
show
fight.
that we watched.
That drug
This
demon,
girl was
you know what I'm
blind,
sizzling. A lot of
and she thought she had a sex addiction. But I was like, think about this. Like, does she?
day-to-day stress.
Like, she, you gotta think, like, your senses and stuff, like,
Some type of chemical to take them away from
her wanting to have sex every day is not a sex addiction, you know what I mean? Now, I guess if it gets in the way of, like, your job and your finances, then yeah, it's okay, then it's an addiction, but
Get stuck in the sky like system up and down.
I feel like once a day really isn't, like,
Got stuck in the sky in
an
LA.
issue?
I was blessed to be able to come down. I stayed down. For real, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I noticed that women are my ecstasy. They make me
Just
feel
my
that way.
opinion.
You know what I mean? And if that's gonna be my lust demon, I'll take that shit.
But, like, for him, it is. It is affecting his family. It is affecting his kids,
I'm not protected or anything like
his
that.
career,
You know what I'm saying?
his finances.
The clown back in the day had me on some real reckless shit, man. And I'm still the clown, man. But
His health,
I try
if
my
you get an
best
STD.
to try to muffle it. You know what I'm saying? Because the clown, I love it. The clown in me, I love it, but it can do some pretty hurtful things to people I love. You know what I'm sizzling? And that's a demon I'm gonna try to fight. You know, I don't know if I can fight the lust demon though, man. I really don't know, man. You know what I'm sizzling? I love that. Love that. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with the drug demon. You know what I'm saying? Fighting those demons. You know what I'm saying? That was my vice. You know what I'm sizzling? And bitches giving it to me at the same time, of course. Those are my vices. Now, you know what I'm sizzling? It's just about, you know, it's about partying, man. It's about partying, doing the work.
Don't you think, though, too, like, given his position has a lot to factor into it, like,
That's what I try to do.
it's kind of like,
Comes into play.
if he was already on that edge of, like, just having a high sex drive, him living a normal life is one thing, but him being in this position where he's literally got, like, girls, like, throwing their bras at him and VIP meet and greets and, like, I mean, can you imagine what his DMs look like right now? Like, it's kind of like an alcoholic working at a bar. You know what I'm saying? And, like, that's like the best equivalent I can give is, like, if you had an alcoholic that worked at a bar, not only are you around all this alcohol, but, like, people want to buy you shots, you know, people leave drinks untouched on the table or half full. It would be really tempting just to, like, you know, chug it or whatever. Like, that's kind of like the equivalent. Like, his lifestyle that he's in is probably not the best fit for that. And that's why he's struggling and why he's struggled for so many years to kind of make a compromise with that.
Me up so much that he thinks it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that I've done as the clown in the past ain't been nothing to brag about. I mean, it makes for good music. You know what I'm saying? My fans love to hear that dark side of me.
Yeah, because we all have a little bit of that in us, really.
nipples and noodles and all that kind of shit, man. It's just fucking shit that goes on in my head, man. You know what I mean? I ain't never ate no nipples and noodles. You know, it's just not, I never want to eat a nipple and a noodle if it's not. I don't want to put a nipple in my mouth that's not connected to a woman's titty. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But that's just sick thoughts that I had at the time when I was on that drug. But I don't want to build that part up. You know what I'm saying, in front of my kids, because I'm going to muffle that as much as I can for my kids and be the king and the G around them. You know what I'm saying, to show my son how to be a king and how to be a G and respect. You know what I'm saying? People, period. And I don't think the clown will ever affect my children.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it already has.
Yeah, my wife got into it so bad that she didn't want me
Just
around.
saying.
But I was such a fucked up individual that I couldn't be around my children, and then they would feel what the clown has done. But
Not in that sense, but
the clown is only
especially being the fact that he has daughters, and I say that plural. Like, you don't want them to grow up thinking it's okay for a man to treat you like that or cheat on you or whatever. So.
my kids.
And two, like, it's hard to see your parents struggling, you know.
Them from Liv, from Rain, and from Donnie, because I know they all have my heart. But that clown is in my
But I'm
brain.
sure they all know that he loves them, and that's what matters, is that he does show up, he does support them,
Bounce back from
and he loves them. And that's more than most people get.
I should have been dead from all the drugs I did.
Music. All right, man. So here we go. Just got done changing. Just got done grabbing a different vehicle. You know.
How many vehicles they got? It was like the fourth one
Probably have a couple more
since the video started.
when we go to the show, and on the way to pick Tech up and go down here and surprise the hell out of Kansas City. You know, they have no idea at all that Tech is actually going to be at the show tonight, much less performing, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a hell of a surprise.
Tech9ne performed at a wedding recently too. I was like, oh, that would be like my dream wedding. Can you imagine like the memories of that?
It's time to go.
Tech9ne plays your wedding song. Damn. Performs it.
The rhythm, you know, sizzling comes rhyme, you know what I mean? And that's why a lot of people say that I'm percussion is the way I rap. Like, put the back in the money, back and rapping, about to say something, you know what I'm saying? So like a percussionist type of cat, you know what I'm saying, on the flow. And it's like, that came with
You guys notice he licks his lips a lot too. I wonder like what chopstick he uses. Just like a random thought, but
you see me on stage doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because the music makes me move, like when Einstein is.
that's me in the car when Einstein comes on, man. My bass in my car is so good. It's like boom. I'm just in my car like bouncing down the road.
Even like MC Hammer type dance, you know what I'm saying? And that came from Kansas City. They came from my homeboys, Zester, Swoop, which is Richard Blackbear, Goofy, and all them. That's all Kansas City shit that Hammer and them was on. They put me in the mix, you know what I'm saying? And it's like everything that came with that, any kind of dancing, man. That's why you hear us talk about the gangster chef. That was something that gangster niggas did in Kansas City.
Gangster Chef started a long time ago, man. It like back in the 80s, and there's a way you can walk with it. Like, it's easy. If you just want to do it simple, all you gotta do
He was
is
at the
just-
gathering this year.
Right,
Oh man.
right.
Or well, I guess it would have been
Right.
last year.
Left, you know, it's real simple. I described it in the
I was
song
so
Gangsta
shocked.
Chef. If you listen to it, I said it's as simple as lean and rock with it, only you don't
But
snap
like,
your leg left
he would
side, right
perform
side,
songs
hand
that he
belt, chest
did
side,
with
you know what I'm saying?
Tech9ne,
So I described
and then
it
would
in
get to
this little Austin dance,
Tech9ne's
which
part,
I'm
and they would just like
making
switch
for
songs. I'm like, no, I was just getting into it. But he would like, I guess sample songs. Like he would sing just a little bit of each song, and he would just like get to the chorus and like you're singing along, and then he would like switch on me, and it's like, no, Chris, stop it. Like you can sing Tech9ne's part, like that's what you know, just keep the song going, man. But Chris Calico came out in like this green, like neon green suit. I don't know how he did it, dude. I was in shorts and a t-shirt and I was hot.
How long do we got? So now he's about to create.
Oh man, man. You fucked up. You got it on his hair.
My image of what's on the inside of me, my dark side.
That, and he's like bent over trying to do this, so that would be awful.
Tonight the clown will have D-Gaff on the forehead. D-G-A-F. In honor of the Cottonmouth Kings. It means don't give a fuck, and the clown does not give a fuck. So whatever happens after this, whatever.
Anybody see themselves in the crowd? Look at the giant blunt, you guys, right here. It's even like lit up. This is a small venue too, you guys. They went home like, that was the best fucking show of our life. And you fucking know there's somebody in the back like, who's Tech 9? And neck needs spots, yo. I feel it like it's so close. Does anybody know where this venue was? Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. This came out in 2008. Man, was 2008 really that long ago? God damn. So old.
things, man. It's always a party when we get together.
The day is now winded down.
It's a long ass day, guys. Like, he's been go, go, go all day long.
So, I'm talking about we started like early this morning, man. We're just now winding down at 10:30. I think we started at 10:30.
I mean, it's actually like not that even that late because most shows go like till 1 a.m.
Checked on my caps for my Mercedes-Benz and, you know what I'm saying, KC Trans. You know, we did everything today, man. Studio work, everything. And now we need to get some more food in our belly because we've been going for a while since we've eaten. We just rocked it.
Yeah, they really haven't shown him eating, have they?
City to city. We just saw that happen.
Maybe they thought that no one would want to see it. I want to know how much caffeine he has to consume to do his show. Hey. Over here barking. Get your things to the car. That's the beeping. Seatbelt beeping is someone at the front door.
This is me waiting on
I was
Tech
gonna
as
say,
always.
what? Forgot about this.
Waiting. Watching. Not watching Tech, but just watching the... That didn't really come out right.
He's watching.
Yeah. That's me waiting on him.
He's got a cute laugh, too.
Man. It's good. It's comfy. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He don't look comfortable, though. He looks like his back's, like, being pinched. That lumbar section.
I'm gonna just leave.
Man, he like... Maybe it's just a camera angle. He just, like, looks, like, really skinny there. Alrighty. No. I don't know what I just clicked. Okay. No. Let's see. We want a bonus section. Do you guys want to see this, or we want to do this like a separate video? Because we're already at like an hour. Let's just see what we got here. The problem is I'm not going to be able to go back and forth on this player. So this is about 4 minutes of concert footage. Let's see if it takes us back. Oh, it does. Okay. And then we have family time. We're going to just skim through these fast.
I want to give a shout out to my mom. Me.
So this is a shout out to his mother. Wish I could relate. Chris Calico. It went too fast. I didn't get to read it.
only have 4 microphones going at once.
Okay.
Microphone drama. I like that they did a little bonus things.
Donald Trump ain't got shit on this, all right? Okay, Donald? Meet the next Trumper.
The next
Trump the Trump. Travis Trump.
Y'all think if N9ne ran for president that like he would win?
The next Trumper. He's gonna Trump the Trump. Okay?
Bush type. We need the valuable asset to my series. Slide out star coach is a definite.
I've even got a DVD player in the back seat right here. That's a nice vehicle.
That shit talking.
I mean, I guess it would depend on what his political views are. But, you know, you guys think he would win? Kill a commercial?
Warning. The day of the Nine returns. July 1st, N9ne unleashes Killer, the brand new album from N9ne with all new
Wow, you guys remember that album? Chris Calico's commercial.
On May 6th, the world
Okay,
stops.
so this is just like advertising the album that's coming out, and I'm sure that Prozac's commercial is probably the same thing.
All access pass into the...
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because I have to go pee really bad. But thanks for chilling with me, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you want to see more of these, make sure you comment down below and thumbs up this video. That's really the best thing you can do, is like, that way I kind of know if you guys are feeling this or not, and I'll do more. So, like always, thanks for watching. And if you like this style, I have a couple right here, down there, in screens that you guys can click on that are similar videos. So, like always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Do something good with your day. Do something good for somebody else and for yourself. That's your homework. Bye.